Hi everyone, you reach Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with a video on CUBA Gooding Junior. I'm wearing a little festive shirt. Where I am located at, it is actually storming here right now. I'm going absolutely nowhere tonight. I just wanted to wear something fun doing this video for y'all. So here it is. So anyway, I'm here with this video about CUBA Gooding Junior. He played a lot of roles. He's an amazing actor. The movie that I actually really came to love him is when he played his role in the movie Jerry Maguire. He played a football player. He had a very iconic scene in that movie where he said, "Show me the money." And so did Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, this saying has been used over and over again. When Tom Cruise first, he broke up with his girlfriend that, she had a son that he fell in love with her, but then he wasn't sure he really loved her. But then he came back and he was ramming on to get her back. And she said, you had me at hello. And so if you know the movie, then you know what I'm talking about. But CUBA Gooding Jr. actually won an Academy Award. He won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor for his role in that movie, Jerry Maguire. Well, he kind of was like the golden boy a little bit for all his different roles, and especially after winning that Academy in Hollywood. Not at the highest level, but he was looked upon, and so was his family, because he has some, I want to say a sibling, at least I know one sibling of his that also acts also. But in 2018, I want to say it was, and I got to put on my glasses for a minute, guys, so I can see here. In 2018, well, let me back up. He was accused of some sexual abuse and actually got arrested. And his case was delayed for a while, and it was delayed all because of everything, the pandemic that we went through. And it seems as if this delay kind of went in his favor, because before the pandemic, the prosecutor that, and this happened in New York City, the prosecutor that was overseeing this case at the time, he really wanted CUBA Gooding Jr. to do jail time. But this case has been delayed for about 3 years, and there's a new prosecutor, a new judge, and CUBA Gooding Jr. got a new lawyer, and he was, for his purposes, fortunate enough to do a plea deal, and that plea deal has no jail time attached to it, as long as he, and I'm paraphrasing, guys, is going to be a good boy, so to speak, for 6 months and continues his therapy. Then he can also plead down and will not have a criminal record. His case will be considered that he just did harassment, and then he can go on about his life and try to salvage his career. So let's get into this for 1 minute. I'm just going to read a piece of the article, give you my thoughts on it. What do I think this means? And how it's just a disservice, and it has nothing to do with whether I like CUBA Gooding Jr. or not. It's just such a disservice to women. It's like almost you can do anything to a female and kind of get away with it, right? So let me just read you a little bit here. It says, CUBA Gooding Jr. hammered out a no jail plea deal with Manhattan prosecutors on Wednesday. So it just happened yesterday. Nearly 3 years after he made international headlines when he was arrested on sex abuse charges. So they actually handcuffed him, arrested him. It was embarrassing and disturbing for me to see when I saw that happen. Now, he's 54 years old, and he pleaded guilty to 1 count of misdemeanor forcible touching in the Manhattan Supreme Court for kissing a woman without her consent at a nightclub in New York on the Upper East Side, and this happened September 2018. He also apologized for subjecting 2 other women to non-consensual physical contact. The prosecutor alleged he squeezed a 30-year-old woman's breast at a hotel in Times Square in June 2019. So his first incident happened in 2018, and that didn't stop him, because the next one that they have here is in June of 2019, and then in October of 2018 he pinched a server's butt at a restaurant. So apparently Gooding has an issue with keeping his hands to himself. He was originally indicted on 6 misdemeanor counts for inappropriately touching 3 women in separate incidents, right? And I'm going to stop there because you can go read the article. I'm not going to sit here and read the whole article to you. But there were also countless, and when I say countless, I'm going to say over 19 other females that came forward and accused him of similar incidents / situations, right? And he has since, during this time, because remember it took 3 years for this to even come to court, he's been going to therapy. I couldn't figure out what type of therapy. They also said he had drinking issues, so I don't know if he's going to therapy for the drinking. I don't know if he's went to AA meetings. I don't know if he went to some type of rehab so that he can stop drinking. So and I don't know for sure, but I'm saying to myself, okay, are you blaming all of this on the alcohol? You blaming all of this just walking up to somebody and just kissing them? You blaming this on the alcohol? Grabbing someone's breast? You blaming this on alcohol? Pinching a server in the butt? You're blaming this on alcohol? But okay, so he's been in therapy. A lot of people sometimes when they get in trouble, they want to donate to charities to show that they have become a better person. So he donated to some charities. Don't know if he's working for the charities, but he also currently has a girlfriend that has been standing by his side throughout all of these allegations in this whole situation. And she happens to be the ex-wife of one of the actor Robert De Niro. One of his sons ex-wife is now the girlfriend to Cuba Gooding Junior. She still carries the last name De Niro, and she's standing by her man. So the fact, and wait, as long as he keeps, to the therapy, stays out of trouble, keeps his hands clean, I guess, meaning don't touch anybody, don't get accused of any type of sexual abuse or whatever, then he gets to plead down to this just being considered harassment, which will have no criminal record, right? So it's almost like a case of let's save the accuser so that he can get his life back and he can get back to working. But what about all of I said accuser, I meant to say abuser. I don't know if I'm saying my words here. But what about all the people, the victims that this inappropriate behavior happened to? They get to see a man just really get a slap on the hand for what he has done to them. So let me give you my thoughts. One, I think that it's a mixed bag of stuff going on here. I think that some of these celebrities, they're celebrated so much, and people put them on a pedestal, and when they go to different events, different restaurants, they get treated like royalty, so to speak. And for some of them, I think after a while, this treatment goes to their head and they think that they are above the law and they can do whatever they want, whenever they want. So I'm sure if all of these women over 19 have come forward and said, look, that she's not the only person this has happened to, then he been had this problem. And I hope this therapy is helping him. I hope that he will stop. But again, my heart breaks for all of these ladies that get to see this man walk scot-free. And what does that, it's like the court system saying, y'all really don't matter. Because even though he did this, but because he pled guilty and he has been in therapy, that's it. We're good. He's cured. And sorry this has happened to y'all. So you might be saying, well, what do I want? Do I want to see this man go to jail? And jail, do I think jail is rehab? Absolutely not. But there are certain crimes and situations where I think the punishment has to be a little bit harsher so that you understand what you did really hurt someone and possibly damage them, and you just going to therapy and now donating some money to charity is not going to be the end all be all, and you get to have this clean record just scot-free. I'm not sure what the punishment should be, but I will say this. I think the punishment he got is extremely light, and it doesn't match up for what he did. If you are in a bar or a restaurant in a club and someone just walks up to you and puts their lips on you, I mean, good my, that's just dead wrong. You are a waitress in a restaurant and someone just comes and you come in to get their order and they pinch your butt. You're in the hotel and somebody could just grab your breast. That's a lot of sexual aggression that I don't know. And I don't know if he started therapy back in 2018 and they just want him to do 6 more months and he's going to be good. Or did he just start the therapy? I mean, where did the 6 months come from? To me, that needs to be intense therapy, anywhere from 1 to 2 years in good behavior. And then maybe I say, I guess I'm okay with it. But 6 months and then you can plead down to just harass somebody. I'm not happy. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts. Do you think this judgment is fair? Do you think it should have been a little harsher judgment? This man walked up to someone and just kissed them. He pinched someone's breast. Well, he grabbed someone's boobs and he pinched someone's butt. And these 3 women are not the only females that this has happened to by his hands. I want to say over 19, but I also want to say I believe, it was over 30. It's just insanity to me. But guys, thanks for watching. Chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. Don't forget to hit the like button, and I'll see you on the next video.